Such a good prep for of how to deal with.
Is this their old comp?
It's not quite the same, I don't think.
To be heard here. Is Envy gonna go on the peak, and Scuba has the shutdown. Curveball gonna be lobbed in. Jing looking for an elimination, sends the volley into the corner, but Scuba going to be able to collect a second kill. Something forced away. A couple players gonna be taken low, but two-player advantage here in their hands. The swing of the core, and Ethan is just so damn snappy with that one. Suddenly it's just something in a 1v. Just finding the timing as there's the turret for the reveal. Something trying to clear that one out. Sights back, swings the corner. Kiko down so very low, but it's going to be Brock out from main to take him down. NRG find the opening. Spot out. Stealth drone going to be going forward, and Mana finds the enemy vice off the rip. Soar forward now. Curveball going to be getting a catch with the saturate as well. One of them here around the corner, but it's going to be something in Jing fighting one apiece. Mana in with 3. And Ethan with the stun will be able to find Envy. Splitting, Jing something apart. Meanwhile, Seiken is going to be contained here into the corner, flushed out into the open, and Kiko is able to collect that elimination. Devi having to back away, but this is Salvo at his feet, something at the same time. Watching the approach from main as Kiko, okay, will be able to find Brock with a nano. Not exactly what they had in mind. Dust settling. Some poke and prod, 30 seconds remaining. Not many options to try to go on a pivot here as there's the elbow spotted, and there's the king. The kill handed over to Jing. Swoop out, something finds a shot, Mana down. Ethan now just to try to see if he can get some more damage in, maybe even just a plant for the ult charge. Swing in down, the timing's gonna be perfect from something, gets himself a 3K as PRX denied the bonus conversion.
Yeah, that's huge for PRX. Their money.
Immediately. There's a Jing, run it back, going forward, only gonna be finding a smattering of damage. Snaps back, but something will be able to find Ethan.
Down A.
That's the spike now dropped. Takes that gate crash out, at the same time Mana. Set forward here, on the point, pushes in the backside, is able to catch Jing off guard. Nebula now dissipating, Forsaken diving around the corner, has to go for the reload. The double face forward here, the jump out! It's gonna be Forsaken and Envy with one apiece, and now the spike again stranded, this time at the stairs. Kiko unable to fight his way through, and Brock, fully flashed up, cannot escape either. Just the one casualty on PRX's side as we get tied up 2-2.
End up revealing NRG's presence there. So now Devi try to set up a little bit extra utility at the front, something good for one.
Finds a shot, and this might have NRG feeling like they're a bit boxed in. Outlaw on one side, Mystery on the other, over towards Art. Devi unable to find Ethan. Won't take much to take him down. Something will have the peak, have the shot. Now has the dimensional drift. His first 2 shots end up going wide. Devi going to be overwhelmed. Scuba able to find him with that bandit in hand. Something now closing the gap. Gets himself another 3K with that shorty. Scuba give the weapon. Wants to try to swap this out for something with a little bit more oomph against the armor. Can he make a go of this? This would be a massive clutch. Shut down the momentum buildup from PRX. Be around the corner with that Odin at the ready. Does he just open up the spray? The answer is going to be yes. He does not connect with Scuba. Able to find the headshot on the Jing. This would be an ace clutch if he could pull it off, but he's getting whittled away at. The smoke falling. Then Forsaken will deny him the opportunity. PRX now in the lead. Playing alone. Does have full armor, so not going to be an immediate risk. And yeah, he'll get tagged down to 10, but he finds the kill on the something. All the way forward. He's in a very committed position. He's unable to find the elimination. Just some shots on the Ethan. Scuba down 36, but it's a 2-player advantage now for NRG.
30 seconds left.
Given the tools they have for the post plant, this would almost certainly be them tying things up. Let's see, PRX can pull a rabbit out of the hat. As there's just the spam, Envy dead. Quick little 2-tap though for Forsaken. Able to clean up 2 kills, but down to 10 HP himself. Jing going to have to do a lot of the lion's share of this heavy lifting. Molly forward into the Nebula, goes diving in. Brock able to cut him down to size.
What?
Forsaken though! Oh my goodness, looking for another ace clutch.
Showing different stuff off of that early long A clear into some mid aggression. Something hides a headshot.
Just using it as a bit of a bait there. Finding some damage to start. Kills eluding them for the moment as Jing. Gun barrel is going to be spotted. Mana is quickly able to collect that one as Forsaken frantically tries to backpedal, but now the Hunter's Fury is tracking him. Finds the first pulse, looking for that third. He tucks away at Flowers, doesn't get caught. Envy trying to scale forward, trying to flush out Ethan, turns his sights back over to main. Just managed to find Brock. The spike drop for a moment as Mana swings around the back. Sending out the convergent paths, but not connecting onto anyone. Armageddon now going to be sent out, something able to avoid it. Buys them some space from that stair side, and they're gonna try to scale off of this one as, yep, the wall falls and Mata collects it. Divine, however, swooping forward, not ready. The player tucked into the cubby, and now comes down to Forsaken once again. 30 seconds, that could even just pivot this one if they wanted to.
30 seconds left.
Trying to get a rise out of him, trying to bait. Will be able to do so on the counter spam. Takes him even lower, another 18 health gone. A safe plant set up here for Mata. Not looking to get caught by this. As he will be the one doing the catching, swings around, finds himself the three-piece, and NRG find themselves back in the lead.
Yeah, pretty mad round here.
Again, just that early salvo out. Trying to apply some pressure, but Jing not really gonna be dissuaded here, but Forsaken something. They're just gonna get absolutely annihilated. Two massive kills from Scuba. And now a wide open B site. However, Cash is still not really ballooned out of control for him, given how scrappy some of these rounds have been. Well, it's a solid shot from Indy. The time is very much starting to get away from them, so trying to make an actual go of a thrifty here. Impossible from this point. He will just scoop up that outlaw, see if he can put some more damage in, but he will not be able to be rewarded from that. So 3 players dead to the spike, and NRG clear of that. Ethan just going for the tap, spotted the clone, turn of the flash, something trying to swing his way out from Secret, finds one, but then Mata will be able to shut him down. Jing now refilling that space, it's gonna be Divine, up from Flowers to find a kill on the Scuba. Flame wall in, another curveball behind this. If he finds a kill, it will give him another run it back. Divine gonna be taken down though, as the trade comes in from Envy's kill, and now Jing gone as well. Suddenly just Envy and Forsaken.
Right here.
Find themselves in a very nice, advantageous position now. Forsaken holding close. A couple taps through, a little bit of damage. Jing playing off the back of this, it screens. This is a triple firing squad setup from PRX. And NRG goes swinging into. Ethan now working his way back over to this position. Would need an ace clutch. There's the first. See just how much more he can find. Money is not great for PRX, so the more kills he gets, the worse off it's going to be for PRX, but Jing will bring it into this one. 3K for the Phoenix. PRX looking to try to make this 6 and 6. Still have the convergent paths for the post plant as well. So run it back, gonna be Pop. Jing just jumps right in on top of Ethan, managing to find that kill. Does get snapped back, but gets his team the player advantage now expounded upon as Mata will fall. Divine storming forward through the halls, able to find Brock. Jing traded up by Scuba, but finds revenge from beyond the grave. And this time it's Divine's turn to come up with the 3K. The fuse is there, can pass it over for the dimensional drift, and PRX one away from tying it up.
It's just crazy.
Now, still thrown forward, just dancing around. Forsaken, not quite able to find this one. Envy under pressure as Mata punishing him for going to the drone, but Forsaken
Spike down mid.
delivers swift vengeance. Now suddenly, 3v3. As Kiko to the rescue, finds the
Negative information enough to get them going, and there's a wall here.
goes up, Spike, gonna be stranded, but no, Keiko finds himself a third. And it is now just something, needing the clutch. They want that tied up scoreline.
Spike planted. You should run.
Lockdown going to be invested. Kiko out into the open, something able to find the wallbang shot, but still has to try to clear this one out. They're stacked up. He thought he had Ethan, takes him down to 5 HP, but cannot confirm the kill. 7-5 NRG.
Clear this efficiently and quickly, as it is not going to be long.
There's that gate crash. Flush does connect, but he is still just situated, tucked away. Manages to find one. They look to overwhelm him. Jing now going to be traded out as Kiko finds it with the Sheriff. Brock looking for a kill from on high. Kiko, however, ends up getting bogged up. Let's get take it down. We now go into a 3v3, but something just at 12 HP. And the lurk from Ethan around the back. Looking to strike. Takes a while to find Envy there with the frenzy. Divine turning, however. Two more of his own. Ethan now the last one. Standing. His position noted, and something somehow comes away with the headshot. PRX pick up the.
They thrive in those kind of situations.
Full classic cell looking for the mid crunch, and Jing, the one profit from 2 of those kills, looks for the transfer into the third. Scuba, however, will be able to deny that away from him. Meanwhile, Forsaken around the back, finds the first, spots the other, and something gonna try to run him down. Flash doesn't connect, but Device shots through the smoke will. 7-7, PRX tie it up.
Yeah, that's really big for PRX.
He's gonna go sprinting. Don't think he's gonna be rewarded with any vision of a player, but he's got enough vision, enough space. Meanwhile, Mana wants to try to find that punish to buy there to try to cover. A 1-for-1 as the curveball comes in, and Jing trying to hold his zone, and hold it he shall. Another curveball gonna be lobbed in, but the timing is off. Ethan able to collect the kill. Envy gonna be taken down at the same time as Brock finds him back over here on the side alongside Kiko. Suddenly it's just Forsaken. The Bulldog in hand, looks for the ADS in, but Kiko a little bit faster on the draw. Cleans it up. Does have that full armor. The gun barrel gonna be spotted. Needs the double pump and finds it. Mana gonna be struck down. Something jumps back over to safety. Player advantage established now for PRX. They look to tie this up yet again.
Here comes Devi.
Jing and hauls the push forward, but the judge gonna be outdone. Jing able to find him, now the curveball. Swung around in, and Kiko able to turn that so damn fast. As the body block comes in, trying to deny the grab well. The defuse held up the half. Swing out, Kiko lets himself a third, but now it's just Ethan alone, and Devi still here on the site. Cleans up the last two. Makes it 8-10. Working his way over towards Secret, something is making noise. Just jump up through the window. Oh, the shots end up going wide, and Jing gonna be stunned up here into the corner. Mata trying to swing it around the back, but it's still gonna be Scuba coming away with that kill. Now a weapon handed over into the hands of Ethan. This is where NRG can thrive. This is where they can find these thrifty wins. It's gonna be invested just to take the one rifle out of their hands to push forward into the smoke. Brock gonna be taken down, Mana dead as well. Scuba finds another Devi now, eliminated the Cosmic Divide. Going to be invested. NRG, they want this round win. Hunter's Fury gonna be sent out. Kiko tucked away into the corner, able to find the one, but something shuts him down. Scuba finds a third, and the Hunter's Fury will clean him up. It gets messy, it gets chaotic. Envy doesn't survive. PRX find the round win, but that's about as just molding and aging rapidly in the background. Run it back there. Devi, however, going to be struck down. Mono the peak through the doors into mid. Able to find a kill. Run it back, little snap back. Just sets up the molly. Try to lay a re back in the main. Something.
Look at Mata. Oh, there's a corner there.
Tiny little tuck away, and Mata. It's primed for the taking. Does get killed. Defuse, however, going to be held up to half. Ethan tagged low. Scuba holding the stairs. Forsaken now gone. The smoke falling. Kiko flushed out. The defuse is being committed to, and Jing cannot interrupt it. A nail biter of a round once again, but NRG, they keep it neck and neck.
Yeah, they're starting to get
side, and this is going to give them a hell of a lot of info.
Yeah, now they should pretty well know this is starting to lean B.
Mana trying to assess which side he needs to be watching, and he chooses correctly. 2 kills found. Forsaken and Jing both going to get picked apart. Some damage onto Kiko, but still living, still breathing, still able to fight here for NRG. As Gate Crash goes forward, something works his way back screens. Go here on the corner. Manages to find the first, but cannot get the transfer over to Mana. Just be a little bit of damage suffered as Devi trying to lurk up, trying to catch him off guard on this swing, but instead just faces in towards 2. And Scuba's still going to be good for it.
10 seconds left.
Time is gone. Envy, 15 health. Needs to die, and shall. Mana with a 4K gets NRG up to double digits.
Starting to hold the line.
If he gets caught, oh, this could be the round. Taken away, the Saturate will connect as well. Mana with a headshot. The rest of the team now forward onto this A site. Mana gonna be scaling in from behind. He's giving that a consideration. Rex trying to take some space. The reveal out onto Kiko, but the punish not going to be found. He's able to stay alive. Back gonna be lobbed in. Envy, however, the one to fall. Kiko denies the ult from Jing. Vi only able to find the one so far as Ethan will fall, but Brock quickly trades it back. Turn to the curveball, and Kiko cleans him up. Just something remaining, and he cannot take down Scuba. NRG with 4 players surviving bolster the economy, and they get 2 rounds away from players. Ethan repositioning, sending out the stun. The Hunter's Fury now going across. Jing gonna be struck down, and Scuba finds the kill, and Devi cannot avoid Brock's ult. Spike on the floor, NRG. Looking to take this up the map point with relative ease. Forsaken now, pressure building on him. They'll spot him to 1. Has the 1 tap. Nice back towards Flowers. Hunting for those wallbang shots, but Ethan just on the opposite side, not getting caught. Spike at the same time is slowly being ushered by something towards the B site, but Mata still sat there, patient as ever.
Hasn't moved a muscle.
30 seconds left.
And I don't know if they're gonna read that at all. It's like Forsaken doesn't read that Ethan was still tucked away in dugout. The kill found, the footsteps now to be heard. Envy likely to be the last one standing here in a moment as Mana goes up and over the top, and it's going to be a nice little, how you doing? The round is over.
Spike down, B.
He cannot recover it. He cannot fight his way back into this. He'll put some damage on Mana, forced to refract. He gets his hands up in the air. But Envy will just stay tucked away. Double dash to avoid the shock. Grab up every single orb. That was without a tail in the meta. Mana now push forward, eating a bit of this damage here from the Nano Swarm. And well, he gets tagged up, so he ends up eating a hell of a lot more. Kiko, his second friendly fire kill. Recon gonna be sent. Jing finding one, spot out onto a couple. Kiko, however, is still able to find a kill before getting traded out. It seems like PRX still yet some fight in them, as Brock will fall. A dangerous round at the start, but PRX managed to persevere. Try to bolster the weaponry. So one creeping down towards Waterfall. Some warning shots from Brock. It's the angle for now being watched. Forsaken about to swing out to his demise. No! Manages to find Mana! It was Astral Form from Scuba! Setting up the ultimate. Forsaken comes up with two! That's massive!
Look at Jing, he's reclearing that.
And look at the health. Brock down so very low. Just 70 between the two remaining players. Kiko this time, under with a full turn away from the curveball. As Brock will try to back away, but Devi will deny PRX. More to be found there, the lockdown now in play. Devi needing to try to push his way forward on this flank, and Mana taken down before the Saturate can connect. A critical kill to be found for PRX. Still though, the Armageddon online now going to be invested, shoving them all the way back, and Scuba scaled forward, catches Forsaken off guard. Devi now joining in, Brock burning down, taken out, Jing has him with a molly. Thorns now as well to continue to delay on this defuse. Envy finding one, Envy finding two! As PRX find themselves in OT. Over the wall, Kiko boosted up on top of it, trying to get an angle maybe over that smoke. Devi now going to be flushed out, stunned, taken down. Scuba able to find the first. So they will just go ahead and slowly start scaling their way back in from that art side.
30 seconds left.
Just feels like they were testing the patience of PRX. Here they go.
Plant and play, Jing taking down Scuba with another Envy pushing forward, is able to find Ethan. Finds himself a second before getting traded, and Kiko there to bail out Brock. Forsaken now, a 1v3 to try to find this opening round. Kiko just playing in behind the turret, swings in, reads it gorgeously, finds that headshot, doesn't eat any damage. But can he manage to separate them? Forsaken makes a go of it, but Mana stands just a bit taller as NRG back up to map point.
Yeah, it's just NRG just committing.
Clone leading the way. Seeing a couple shots from that turret. Recon cleared out by Kiko here at Dugout. Another one going to be lobbed forward. The ping reveal on the two, and Brock able to find Envy off the back of that one. Gorgeously set up as Brock finds himself a second. Jing dead! Brock finds three! And now it's just Forsaken and Devi. A 2v4 with Kiko still tucked away here on the site. Wow. Devi, noise made. Scuba knows that this player's below him, can relay that over, and I think PRX are gonna get caught off guard, not realizing just how early NRG was in position. And there it is, the finishing shots that refuse to come through. NRG picking up the win on their map pick, 14-12.
Right back where we left off between these two teams, just absolutely neck and neck the whole way.
For NRG, they've completely moved away from it. We've got two teams that are innovating in real time, folks.
An opportunity very much to make this a 2-0 affair. After a very lengthy opening series of the day, Jing gonna be taking that first contact, but still will be able to take that first kill. Mana gonna be shut down, but Jing down to 2 HP. There's something, it's a piece of the action. Ethan going to fall, but Scuba, Brock now fighting back. Something finds himself another.
See that shot?
On the ground. HP's widely just not going to be there for these two remaining players on NRG. Kiko with 7 health. Diving through the teleporter. No further util to speak of here for PRX. Kiko as well. That well has run dry. Needs these to be clean. Headshot, taps. Fades back away. Gets the reload. Envy taking point, and Envy taking his head. PRX will find the pistol to start.
Judge gonna be there. something.
Just looking to try to shrug off some of that damage from the paint shell. Finds plenty on the Brock, and Forsaken's going to find Scuba at the same time. They're trying to get that alert going onto the A side and maybe call for the rotation, but both players now. Tuck back from Envy. Spot on the first, eats the damage, eats the kill. Brock able to strike him down. Brimstone still there with just a sliver, but Kiko is able to find Forsaken. Satchel's across, wants to grab the weapon. The Mosh into backside. Brock not quite caught by that, sets up the smoke, but Jing will be able to pre-fire the angle. Finds the kill, paint shell at his feet, and Kiko will go down. Jing finding 3, and now is going to be 1 charge away from that showstopper as we go into PRX's.
The early smoke, actually the Cove.
And he will end up falling.
Huge.
Big overcommit. I'm trying to grab that Envy. Harbor has counter-rotated back over. Kiko up and over the plant, coming through here on the corner. Mata, shot ringing out, now the spot there onto something. Trying to utilize this judge, but I don't see them going pushing at him. It's going to be sending the mollies through. Ethan tries to swing around back truck. Brock will end up falling, something going to be getting one for his troubles. Envy now starting to arrive. Needing to win out a fight, back over at short.
Player standing.
Something is able to find another kill. Envy going to be coming up empty-handed.
Gonna get hit in the back.
Ends up falling. Scuba with another charge towards that pit. NRG. Do they scale off the back of this is going to be my question. Forsaken going to get grabbed up. Tucks back away. Kiko up and over the truck. Saw where the paint shell comes from, but still is able to plant his feet. And Forsaken none the wiser. Ends up getting taken down as Rocket's going to be exchanged, but it's Jing coming out on top in that regard. But Ethan is there for the trade back. Just something in of eye now.
As soon as this execute starts coming through, as soon as you hear those blast packs from Kiko ring out and you try to kind of try this time, it's to re-clear.
Trailblazer with a chase out, the blast back forward, and Kiko looking for the kill, but Devi able to hold his own. Pop flash forward, a glimpse there, and actually catches Scuba there behind Brock, who's still far forward, but Devi maintains his composure and holds down the angle. Envy now collecting the weapon, it's just Mata. The operator in hand will be able to find the one, jumps back over towards Market. This would be one hell.
I mean, again, you can see, used to be such a highly regarded Sky player. And
anybody here in Envy, still alone on that B side of the map, does have his ult in the back pocket. Ethan gonna be found, as Forsaken just sprays through the wall, finds the kill. Kiko, gonna be good for one as Divide does get taken down. Just the clone through the tower. Jing taking some additional space here at Lamps. Scuba on the approach. Something needs to win out this fight. They spot one another. Mod at the same time is able to find 2. Jing and Forsaken both taken down. Something not pushed out of the corner, but he is absolutely pinned in. Drifts back across the bite. The wingman considered for a moment as the plant comes through. But is he going to be sent out? Mata with the spot, makes his exit. Now it is just Envy.
They're trying to hold the line. They're trying to be patient. And then they try to get aggro. Mata just kind of baits them with the
so far, 3-3, they're managing it pretty damn well as something's just still swinging out. He's fully blinded up.
Really hold the line here. You're giving up all along B.
They're gonna try to go on a double push. And Envy will be able to come out with the kill. Flash connecting, knows there's a couple players contained there at Market, but it's gonna be Ethan and Brock fighting back. Fighting for their lives. Forsaken now tucked away just underneath this hookah exit. Mata will jump down. He's gonna try to play this patiently. Finds the transfer, no! Ethan turns back! Whoa. He'd already suffered some damage and he still manages to best him. What a reaction from Ethan. Jing now hearing fake out on the TP, Mata on the peak and has the headshot. NRG up 4-3. PRX left reeling. Just having glow up after glow up. Map over map is Forsaken. Well, forward push into the smoke. We'll be able to find Kiko, but it's at the cost of his life as well as something's. Big trade up. PRX running out of util.
Just give him space.
Oh, well. Didn't quite make it on the top of the box, and Ethan will be able to shut him down. Finds the follow-up. Divine out dead. And there's the closer. Just a one casualty. NRG. They're not allowing for Thrifty to bloom. They find them on a swivel. They are two-man hunting, trying to find this Yoru, but he still has the operator in hand as Forsaken gets the bad news. Just a little bit amount of damage. Orbital strike called in, trying to delay, deny the plant from going over. The peak coming in. Jing again, able to avoid getting caught by that, but then Brock is there on the flank, shuts him down. Inby's gone.
10 seconds left.
And once again, PRX cannot find a damn thing. NRG are reading them like a book.
Not adjust.
You commit 2 there. The orbital strike as well as that reckoning, and now look at the alt economy here for NRG. Showstopper online, 1 from the Nightfall, 1 from that orbital, the pit available for a post plant. Things are not going to get easier for PRX whatsoever. So you're gonna have 3 players on NRG cash capped. Pop flash out, Devi looking to try to take another down with him. Staying tucked back here for now. If he goes for that jump peek, you have to suspect that Mana's gonna be good for the shot, but Forsaken on the walkabout is able to find Ethan.
Should be a gun scoop up for Jing.
Can push forward. 4-player push, ready to exec here into this B site. Pico looking for a player, spot on the 1. The showstopper gonna be lobbed in Devi, able to find Brock before getting taken down by the Result. He's in B. Gonna scale forward, slot in around the side. The spot out onto the Yoru, swings in, finds it, and Forsaken delivers. The 3. Avoiding this setup. Jing now kind of pinned in and kind of needs to back away, but he actually sticks around. He's gonna be able to find a kill. Follow up, however, not contact. Spot out onto 1. The swing now coming in. It's just a 3-player face, and they both get picked apart. The pain shall continue, it would seem. PRX struggling to find any consecutive round.
And PRX swings a little too early on it. Bye.
Needing to hold on to it, and it will be knife out. So, want a piece there, but something doesn't retain the operator. Brock wrangles that out.
Trying to pop those Cove shields so soon, knowing that PRX wants to play behind them. Really proactive from NRG.
Something. Managing to find a kill there. Towards Hookah. Has to back away. Seeker's now going to be let loose. Confirms the presence. 1 forward here inside of guard. The push out of the smoke though, and Scuba able to outdo Devi. Push to the corner. Inby taken low, taken down. Scuba with the swap to the shorty. Comes away with the kill. Oh! And these ultimates aren't finding a damn thing. No detain off the Thrash. No damage off the showstopper. Jing is immediately shut down as Forsaken once again has to try to deliver. But he cannot. Brock holds his own, cleans up 2. And NRG is able to back away. Trailblazer maybe catching a glimpse of him, but Pain Shell's now going to be lobbed forward in towards Garden. Something looks to try to recover that Mosh. Shot's going to be flying, and Forsaken going to be taking on the first one in. Now Jing gone as well as Ethan finds him through the smoke. Back towards Cave, and now maybe finding a timing on Envy as well, who just does not seem to be reading this position. He has not. Scuba continuing to excel. It's a shot across on the have to start realizing that it's going to be full frontal approach here from NRG as the defuse already getting started. They're not really in position. Something able to find the 1, but he cannot find anything more. Brock will get the shutdown, and NRG will get to the corner, the flash out. No one getting caught. Some stray spam, but Ethan on the peak is able to find Forsaken over on that short side. They try to overwhelm him, pushing forward in through lamps. Jing is able to find 1. Mana now going to be taken down by the Classic. Quick clear of that Dizzy. 4v3. Not really any weaponry recovered off the back of this. Still the 3 Classics in that Bucky in hand. Versus the Outlaw, the Guardian, the Spectre. Some damage going to be found, but Jing takes out Brock. The push forward coming through. Kiko going to be good for 2. Jing finding himself a 3rd. 3 HP! As he's just there around the corner, layering in that other paint shell. The push coming in! And Jing pulls off the MasterCard 3. Now eyes being focused forward. Sees nade. Jing just boosting over the top of the Devi, not wanting to get caught by that damage. Now goes up over the top of the Mosh, able to find Scuba. Jing gets Kiko, Brock is taken down. Ethan will be able to find a kill, but now it is all just on the shoulders of Mana. See if he can find some additional damage to push forward. Devi able to draw off that plant fast enough. Guns him down, PRX. Draws it back. Envy finding the catch there onto Ethan. He's just not anticipating that forward chase alongside. Pop flash in, wanted to try to double face, no! Kiko, Mana just doesn't join in with him. And now they're all at risk, but Mana will barely be able to win out that fight. Showstopper out, sent over. Not gonna be able to find the kill there, but it's gonna be another Mosh kill. As something finds Brock. in PRX. Taking another weapon out of the hands of PRX. It'll just be that one phantom carry. The Trailblazer through. We'll be able to confirm that double presence. Meanwhile, Jing getting ready to swing out from a wider angle. Finds the first, and Mata has to make his exit. Just TP's out. Clone.
Still has his TP out. Back to A-Link.
Pop flash through, and cannot escape this time. That's the Phantom now lost. Just Kiko with this Bucky. As the wingman will be interrupted. He's trying to snipe Jing out of the sky, but will not be able to do so. Brog frantically spamming with the Classic, as it will be Ethan. Classic of his own, able to take down Forsaken. Weak in the corner.
Spike planted.
But will be overwhelmed. Something to collect it. Another buy coming up for NRG. Honest. And Showers as well, as the Seeker's going to be let loose. Showstopper going to be lobbed in and ends up falling short, but plants his feet, is able to find something. Puts the spike down on the floor for a brief moment, but Devi quickly trains it back. They now have to reposition, and Devi strafes in. Immediately finds the headshot. And NRG once again on the back foot. The op in hand. It's contained outside of Showers as the plant comes through. Jing at the same time tucked away here in the corner on that Showers exit. The clear coming in though, and Scuba will be able to outdo him, finds the buy as well. Suddenly it's just Envy and Forsaken to try to hold this line. The Molly already cycled in. Mata dialed in on the angle. Reckoning to be sent, Scuba to collect another kill. Envy trying to reposition. Slots down Mata. Had it red, but pulls off the angle, but Envy cannot find the clutch. 2 players left standing, the op to be recovered, NRG. Cut of the noise. Rock now starting to rotate, but he'll go ahead. Let his way back in. Still beacon out, Mata able to find the shot. Jing gonna be struck down, the dimensional drip now at the ready. The mask goes on, the push forward into the smoke, and Ethan finds Devi. 3v5, 2 players spotted there at Hookah. PRX have been contained. Rotations completed. Full forces of the 5 of NRG making their way here. And Scuba arrives in Hookah, Forsaken a little bit late. Cannot save Envy's life. The plant coming in, the op shot. It's going wide, Forsaken still alive, but now it's the last one. Left to his own devices in a 1v4, and he cannot find that follow-up kill. He will fall, and NRG will get up to 11.
This is just great use. Now Jing, deep into U-Haul already.
Just on the other side of that one, Mata around the back, able to intercept. Devi now taken down. Spike remaining on the floor. Jing has to retreat from this entrenched position, has to just give up all that space that he had gained. Solid shot, however, something on the peak. Catches Mata over in the cubby. Smoke gonna be cycled down. If he does have the orbital, a walk forward and something. Finding Kiko. Ethan still there, but eventually flushed out. PRX get this into a 3v1. Wingman with the assist on the plant. Forsaken just tucked away there inside the lamps. Envy on the corner, will be able to find the headshot. A triple here for him. And PRX up to 9, not allowing for all. They are getting ready to push forward into heavier stack, and Jing is dead. Pulling back around the corner, Thrash not quite going his way. There's the haunt reveal. Detain does come through, Kiko gonna be caught. Brock now joining in alongside his IGL. They look for the spam, and that is the interrupt. Spike manually recovered, Devi going for the plant. Will be able to get this one in play. 4v4 now in the post. Scuba works his way across. Forsaken tagged down, just 4 HP, tucked away into the corner. They push forward, and Brock able to find that elimination, but he's losing his teammates around him. Ethan and Mata both going to be gone. 3v2 now.
One more. Here's more.
There's another Thrash coming his way. Backpedals it. There's something maybe having a little bit too much fun there, but it's going to be Envy again with a 3K. It's PRX. Flash up over the top, Jing catching that one though. That's a team flash, as now here comes the push, and Scuba finds him. Showstopper once again, not gonna be seen. Forsaken, trying to hold his own here within the smoke. Dials in, finds the second shot. 1 bullet remaining in this magazine, goes for the reload. As Scuba able to find another one. Something now dead over towards elbow. That's an outlaw recovered. Mata now arriving around the back. And if he can find even one with his classic, that would be huge, but the Seeker is perfectly timed. Managed to suss out that flag. Can't recover a weapon from here. Tag down to 33. The pop flash considered, but Devi out into the open, finds it, and Scuba will fall. 3K for Forsaken, 11-11. Double push.
Nobody's watching this.
Hookah and Forsaken, he's
It's a
got the spike
spike.
in hand. This could be him dead. Scuba, however, spotting out first onto something and hits the transfer as Envy will fall. Looking for the stun. Re-swings in. Forsaken got the near side on Amada. He's able to clean him up, but falls as Scuba
Spike down B.
looking for an ace to take NRG up to match point. PRX got to be kicking themselves right now as Devi has to do absolutely everything. Scuba holding the angle, favored for it, but Devi able to deny. Is completely out of PRX's hands. NRG with a vice grip. Over to safety. 4 players, however, now in position from NRG as the showstopper is going to be let loose on both sides. Considering their options, and Jing does manage to come out on top. Amada is quickly there for the trade divide, however, finding Prog at the same time, puts PRX back in the driver's seat for the moment. Push forward, Amada cleans up Envy. Pop flash out of the smoke, finds another, something dead. Dimensional Drift now in play, gets the spot on the device, sees them all, has them corralled. Tuck back over the showers, the exit. Forsaken trying to send out the ultimate, but they are not safe for the plant. And Scuba runs around the back, but Devi manages to keep them protected now, a 2v2. And he is anticipating this push. If they 3-2-1 go, that might just be him dead. The Haunt gonna be sent out, drags across, finds Forsaken, and now it is down to Devi. The jump peek, the spot, the swing in, and Mata finds the 4K, finds the win. 13-11, 2-0 NRG. Advance into the upper final to square off against Nokshin.